Welcome back to a rest day with Mattlifts. Today on the topic, we'll be studying and talking about what's the difference between overloading, right, and ego lifting. Okay? So starting off first, before you even work out, let's get into the basics. How to work out and stay fueled during your workouts. All right, so a lot of people, when they see the basis of working out, right, they think when they're first starting off, they eat a couple carbs, they get some type of carbs in, and they go to the gym and they head off and it immediately hits them. Carbs is going to take 20 to 30 minutes to digest in your stomach before it actually works and actually hits for you. So what I'll do is I'll wake up in the morning, right, I'll make some coffee after I use the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, I'll go ahead and slam some carbs, right. Then I'll check my phone, edit some videos, you know what I'm saying, do my little morning ad workout, you know what I'm saying, stretch a little bit, do whatever you gotta do, and then go outside with one more Rice Krispie on the side of me, and 15 minutes later I'll start working out, okay? Mid-session, when I feel like I'm getting a little bit tired, I'll sit here and get some more Rice Krispies, get like one more Rice Krispie, take a 3-minute rest, and then get some more Rice Krispies in. It's not going to hit you immediately, but as that workout progresses, I'm not going to be as tired because of the fact that I'm getting more carbs in and I'm progressing within my workouts while I'm having carbs, like sustaining my energy, okay? So people also, they say, how about creatine? How about pre-workout? I'm going to let y'all know, I just ordered pre-workout yesterday. Before that, never had pre-workout. Before that, never tried it. Before that, never was interested in it. But today I ordered pre-workout. I was like, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna see how it works, and if I like it, I'm gonna keep sticking with it because I'm just trying new stuff. I'm not one of those people that's scared to try new things. I won't be trying I won't be trying, what's it called, I'm gonna stay natty. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna stay natty. I'm not gonna do anything. But another question is, somebody asked me how did I build my forearms, right? My forearms right here, how it's like large at the bottom is by doing that one workout y'all see me doing where I lift my shoulders up and I literally like do like that, and I'm trying to bring in the forearms. It's not exactly working on the wrist because my build, what I wanted to make was a kind of slim build. I didn't really want to work on triceps. I want to work on actual muscle growth and just looking the best I can, but staying skinny because I don't want extra weight on me, okay? So if I know that's in my build, I'm not going to sit here and work on the upper part of my forearms, okay? I work on the lower part of my forearms because it makes my arms actually look bigger though when I'm posing, all right? But let's get back on topic. The way to build that is to go to failure, like truly go to failure, okay? The way to build that muscle is to sit here and work out your forearms. If you're not going to work out your forearms and actually go to failure, you're not going to get anywhere. You're genuinely not. Like, you can sit here, you know, there's some old lady watching me record this video, but you know, she's nice, so I don't mind it. But anyway, you can sit here and build your forearms by going to failure and doing that kind of workout you see me doing when I'm kind of bringing my arms in like this, and keep doing that with weight, and keep doing that with weight, and it's gonna work on this little back side of your muscles, okay? If you're scared to pick that fucking bar up and you see yourself struggling, then you're not gonna get anywhere. But if you just go at it and you stop being a fucking bitch, you're gonna finally get somewhere. Somebody asked me, or somebody commented on one of my videos recently saying, yo bro, you're ego lifting, you wanna quit that. I'm not ego lifting, I'm overloading. The difference between ego lifting and overloading is, let's say I was to get three reps in and I was swinging the bar, you know what I'm saying, like crazy with those 3 reps. I recently just tried to hit 165 and try to curl it, and I did it for 3 reps and I was swinging it with every rep. That's ego lifting. If I was to sit here and say that's my max and I could do that shit for real, I'll be lying to you. But if I drop the weight down to 145 and then I have 5 solid reps and the last 3 is me just swinging the weight a little bit, that's overloading. That's the difference. Because if you get more than 5 reps and you're actually doing it with good form, and you're not as tired, and you know you have more in the tank, but you're not strong enough yet, that's overloading. That's sitting here adding more weight on and actually pushing yourself. But if you're not even getting 3 reps in, you're barely getting 2, that's ego lifting. That's the difference. You got to sit here and actually be able to hit at least like 5 reps of decent reps, and then maybe like 3 or 4 bad reps, and that can be accounted for. But 3 reps, you just sit here swinging the weight and saying, oh yeah, I'm lifting this shit, I'm curling it. You're not curling that shit. You're just sitting here swinging some fucking weight, okay? As for protein, check 6 to 7 months ago on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I just said 6, 7. Fuck you guys, it's gonna say something about 6, 7. But check 6, 7 months ago on my YouTube channel, and I did not have the physique I had now because of the fact that back then I was broke as fuck and I didn't have a job currently. I lost my job and I was still trying to work out and be motivational to other people. I was like, you know what? Even if I don't have a job, I'm still gonna keep being consistent and just follow the progress. And it's gonna look so beautiful when I actually everything clicks up. And recently in my life, I prayed to God and I was like, man, I hope that, you know, I just had this opportunity to bless other people and to just show people what I do every single day and to be better. And then I got a job opportunity that kind of aligned with what I had going on in my life, so it allowed me to be better. And now my physique is showing from that because of the fact I'm actually taking the time out my day to actually become better. But if you don't want to become better, you're not going to get that way. If you don't want to sit here and put the work in, you're not going to get that way. So the main thing I would say about protein is, whatever your body weight is, especially if you're cutting, make sure that you're matching your goal weight to that protein. Because if you don't actually match your goal weight to that protein, you're not going to see any results, because of the fact that protein is very important in your body. It's going to give your body that kind of hold on your muscles to actually grow that muscle. Protein is literally like how you grow your muscles. You need that shit. So if I was trying to get to 160 grams or 160 pounds, I would need at least 160 grams of protein in. You feel me? If I was trying to get to 200 bulking, I would at least need 200 bulking, or I would at least need 200 grams of protein. That's if I was 180. Let's say I was 180 and I was trying to reach to 200 grams or 200 pounds, and I was eating 150. I will have to up that to 200 pounds because in fact that's my goal. So whatever your fucking goal is, match that with protein, okay? As for carbs, the best way to sit here and maximize your time and your effort is before workout, 30 minutes before you work out, eat the carbs. As you're working out, eat some carbs, and then after you work out, eat some carbs to replenish your body, so that way you're not just tired all day. A lot of people, when they get done working out, they'll feel tired. And the main reason why it's important to replenish your body after you work out is because of the fact that you can literally, your body can shut down after you work out because of the fact you're not replenishing it. So after I work out, I like to go to work, you know what I'm saying? I like to work out before I go to work and then go to work afterwards, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm not replenishing my body with carbs, how the fuck will I have energy to do stuff at work? You feel me? So if you're a person that lives a busy lifestyle like me, but you want to sit here and still reach your goals, get your carbs in after you work out, get your carbs in before you work out, and have time lapses in between. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, I don't believe in that anabolic window. I feel like if you're eating, you're eating. If you're training, you're training. But it is best to eat after you train, because your body is just craving that fuel that it needs to be sustained throughout the day. So if you're just eating at like random ass times instead of eating when it actually matters, it's not really going to do good for you. But at the same time, if you're eating while it matters, if you're eating while you're working out, it's going to be way better on your body. It's going to be way better on your digestive system. And it's going to be way better for your overall gain of muscle. Okay? Now let's get back to the overloading. Overloading is important, is the key. How do you know how to overload though? That's the main question people ask me. How do you overload successfully? Okay, so let's say I was doing 12 reps, right? And those 12 reps, it was 140 pounds, okay? And so let's say I go to 150 and I'm doing 6 reps and it's five decent reps, and then the last rep is fucking dog shit, okay? That's still not acceptable. Your main goal, I feel like in my heart, this is what I believe in. Your main goal when it comes to overloading is to do eight decent reps. So that can be around 5 or 6 decent reps, and then after the 6th rep, you can just 7 to 8 can be like straight dog shit. That's fine. But those first 5 reps got to be you barely swinging the weight. The 6th, 7th, and 8th rep, if it's dog shit, hey, you're overloading. But if you're not even getting to that 5th rep range, you're just sitting here ego lifting. You understand? That's the difference. Because if you're not actually giving your muscles time to break down and build that true muscle up, you're not gonna get anywhere. Like, if you're not giving your muscle fibers time to actually break down so it can build up, you know how you're, okay, let me explain this to a different way. You know how you're sore after you work out, right? If you're just here ego lifting in the gym, you will never feel that because of the fact you're not actually truly pushing your body to its fullest capability. It's like when you're lifting a big ass heavy box and you barely lift it, but you finally lift it, right? And you just drop it and you put it down, okay? But you're not actually lifting the box over and over again. You're not actually pushing your body to its limit. You're just sitting here exerting all your strength and then just tossing it somewhere. Rather than, let's say you got a 50-pound box, you know you're lifting that bitch like 45 times in a row. So you're lifting over and over and over and over. You're working that same muscle over and over again. You feel me? That's the difference. So if you want to see true growth, go between that 6th and 8th rep range with your weights, and then just keep progressing that way. If you're not going to progress between that 6th and 8th rep range, and you're just sitting here repping like 4 or 5 reps in this dog shit reps, you're not getting anywhere. You're truly not.